Guru, Vai, 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 Guru, Guru, Vai, Guru, Vai, Guru, Vai, Guru, Vai, Vai, Guru, 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 Guru, Vai, 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 Vai, Guru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. With Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa, let's move forward. So, from last few days, we have been practicing on how to do the abhyas as per Gurmat, right? And with Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa, was just researching from the medical science point of view also, which we learned about the pineal gland and the medulla. Um, and surprisingly, and I posted a lot of things on both Signal and Telegram. Some of you guys might have read it, some of you might not have, which is fine. It's not compulsory to read anything, but the bottom line is the medulla. Let me actually start my video because I have to point out to the things. Maybe I should draw some. Actually, I drew a drawing yesterday, but my drawing is not very good. So, so let me point it out and let me enable my camera. Right. So this point is a pineal gland, and right behind this, जिथे टोया जा ਹੁੰਦਾ है ना, where your neck and spinal of meat.
Vaheguru Ji.
Hanji Vaiguru.
Can you remove the spotlight from Harmeet Panji and
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Remove spotlight. Hanji. Thank you, Vaiguru. Now you can see Penji left? I don't know. Anyway, so can you see me now?
Vaiguru
Hanji
ji,
Vaiguru.
we log in for another device.
Sure. ਹਾਂਜੀ
Hanji.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੈਨੂੰ
Yes, Vaiguru ji.
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ so right from the pineal gland and right behind that ਜਿੱਥੇ ਟੋਇਆ ਜਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਮੋਢਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਜਾਂ ਧੌਣ ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਗੀਚੀ ਕਹ ਲੋ ਧੌਣ ਕਹ ਲੋ ਹਨਾ ਐਂਡ ਧੌਣ ਤੇ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਉੱਪਰ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਿਰ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ there is a gap there right I don't know if I can put my hand at the back I don't know if you can see my finger there can you okay so here right at this point so from pineal gland to medulla this is medulla right so we don't have any connection actually between a pineal gland and a medulla but there is a virtual connection right so everything I'm saying so people should not get confused this is all in Gurbani so let's do some Gurbani stuks let's understand so that people don't get confused and think about a yoga or anything right no we are not doing any yoga here right 100% good. Yoga is the way the yoga is known in the normal world is doing some asanas and all. We are not doing any asanas, right? What we are trying to do here is, it is Maharaj says, Gurmukh hoye, so kaya Gurmukh hove, so kaya khoje, hor sab param pulai. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਭਰਮ all the doubts ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਾਇਆ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਖੋਜਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂ ਕੀ ਖੋਜਣਾ ਹੈ you know 5 doots impacts us a lot give and take I guarantee you everybody in this call including me we have to accept this ਪੰਜ ਦੂਤ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ lust greed anger attachment and the list goes on they keep on changing their form ਡਰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹਨਾ but how are they working what impact does they give inside us to our sukham to our physical body is only important till the time the sukham is there the mind is there the moment sukham leaves this what happens physical body is of no use ਉਹਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੋ ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਇਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਧਾਰਨਾ ਬਣ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ physical body ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ what we should keep it in our mind what physical body is very clear again ਭਈ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਮਾਨੁਖ ਦੇ ਹੁਰੀਆ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਮਿਲਨ ਕੀ ਇਹ ਤੇਰੀ ਬਰੀਆ ਇਹਦਾ ਥੈਂਕਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ has given us the gift of this physical body we should thank ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ we should love ourselves not to become a inhome because this otherwise I mean beauty wise this has nothing Maharaj says bishta ast rakat parete cham ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ਰੀਰ ਹੈ ਨਾ this body is made out of bishta what is bishta poop ast bones rakat blood parete means ਲਵੇਟਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਚੰਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ it's covered with the skin ਅਤੇ ਗੁਮਾਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਦੇ ਤੇ ਸੁਪਰ ਕਿਉਂ ਰੱਖਿਓ ਗੁਮਾਨ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੇ ਗੁਮਾਨ ਕਿਉਂ ਕਰਦੇ why you are proud of your physical body in not in that way but we should be thankful to Vaheguru that he gave us a chance this physical body is a chance we got to meet Vaheguru that's the purpose of our life to meet Vaheguru rest everything is distraction but we have to do we have to work we have to study so that we can survive in this world so that we don't beg money from anybody right sikhi da bada simple path hai right so everything is gurmat we are not learning any yoga we need to be logical but with Vaheguru ji's kripa naam sundeyan apni mat nahi use karni see anything you read especially when it comes to spirituality validate from Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj if Guru Granth Sahib Ji puts a stamp then it is valid otherwise not now Guru Granth Sahib Ji talk about the Sukhman Nadi Sukhman and there are 3 nadis right which are subtle which are not physical you can't touch them one is Ida which is on the left hand side second is Pingala and the third one is Sukhman Nadi Ida is also called moon and Pingala is also called sun it is also called Ganga Jamuna this is also Tragun Maya Tamogun Rajogun Tamogun Sattogun are Sukhman Nadi so all the same thing Maharaj says that in the Sukhman Nadi is the Nadi where we have to travel so that we can meet Vaheguru, right? On the other hand, Maharaj says, find where the things are, how the subtle body works. Where are the things? Gurmukh hoye, so kaya khoje, search your body. Where are all these things? And the only way to search is through the Surt and Shabad. Surt and Shabad. This is a game of Surat and Shabad. Surt de naal asi thalle upar jana hai, on the spine. From head to spine, head to spine. From medulla to the back, to the back, lower back. Now understand one thing. There are two things happening when we are doing this. We are breathing in, va, and then we are going down. Guru, we are coming up through the Surat, through our focus. Surat is focus. Our mind is traveling, right? Ede naal ki hunda? Multiple things happens. Medulla, let's talk about the physics first. I mean the physical aspect first. Medulla is connected with your nabi through vagus nerve. That's what I pasted. In the front, it's called a vagus nerve. It's a medical thing, right? And medical science says when you stimulate vagus nerve, it helps in curing depression. It helps in curing blood pressure. It helps in curing digestive diseases. Multiple, I pasted it. It's not me saying, medical research did that study. We already know, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਉਹ ਸਹਿਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਬਿਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਦੂਰ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਜਾਣਗੀਆਂ. Will go in peace. Our mind will go in peace. But medically also, now that's the reason, if you go to a doctor and say, I have insomnia, I have depression, they will give you meds, which are necessary sometimes. I will say, if you are you are a beginner in meditation, and if some doctor suggests you having a meds, take it. I'm never going to come in between medical science and spirituality, right? Maharaj ne bhi clinics वगैरह खोलियां सी, साडा बड़ा simple dharma hai na. We don't go into controversies. Yes, it's a personal decision if somebody doesn't want to take the medicine, but there is no harm, right? But doctors now say meditate. And मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, you all of you guys know this book, but I will remind you. My main aim here is to remind you everything from Gurbani, nothing more than that. Saas saas simro gobind. Next line ki hai? Man antar ki utare chint. What is chint? Worries, isn't it? Doctors are also saying this thing now. With breathe in, do breathe in, breathe out exercises. Now this is happening in the front, medulla to abdomen. But and it goes up till your nabi. Nabi, what is nabi? Nabi is your belly button, right? But ਜਦੋਂ ਮਾਲਕ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ ਸਾਸ ਸਾਸ ਸਿਮਰੋ ਕਰੋ, ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਸਿਮਰਨ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿਮਰੋ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਮਰੋ, what does it mean? Maharaj is doing two things for us. He is curing our physical diseases. Mera bad, Guru Gobinda. He's our doctor. दूसरी चीज की कर रहे हैं? He's also making us spiritually active. And it is written that vagus lane stimulating the, not lane, I don't know why I keep on saying that, vagus nerve. Vagus nerve will help us. Vagus nerve will help us what? Not only curing the depression, but it will also make us in peace. Shanti vich aa jaange assi through vagus nerve. Very important. That's the reason कि ਆਪਾਂ understand करिए. If we should understand what we are going through. I think there is some question. If you guys ask me a question, yeah, check good way. There's somebody who is not muted. Okay. All right. Let's see what the question is. We'll take the questions as they come. You are not pinned. Okay. Thank you, Vaheguru. I think I should make somebody a co-host so that you guys can do whatever you want. Okay, thank you. All right, I don't know, now I can see myself. That's weird. Anyway, so when we put the dhyan in pineal gland, why I'm saying put in the front of the pineal gland, that's also Gurbani. Antar gur aradhana, jeva jab gur now, netri satgur pekhna. This is the third netar. This two physical, one subtle. Etho pekhna, dekhna, samne. Everything is part of the Gurbani. It's just that we have to do sangat and we have to learn and to interpret the Gurbani in the right way. You can pekhna from here also. You can pekhna from here also. That's what we are doing. Medulla is Nabi. It's a point of connection to Nabi, the belly button. Etho in this, and if people are experiencing, the people who are in this call, who experience Shabad, they know they experience Shabad through medulla. They do. They experience through Nabi. So now we have to search our body. ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ? ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਅਨਹਦ ਸੁਨੋ ਵੱਡ ਭਾਗਿਓ. ਸੁਣੋ, ਸੁਣਨ ਦੀ ਹੈ. This is the second stage. First stage is ਜਪਨਾ, ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਹਿਜ ਚ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ. ਬੈਕਰੀ ਬਾਣੀ out loud, ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਧਵਾ slow. It's like doing the swas simran, or very slow like this, ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ Guru. And when we go antargat, then this is all the first stage. But while we are listening to our own voice, ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ, most important, so that our mind can on peace. We have to also put our surat from medulla to below, to the bottom, back, at the back. ਪਿੱਛੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਆਪਾਂ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ. ਵਾਹ ਥੱਲੇ, ਗੁਰੂ ਉੱਪਰ. ਵਾਹ ਸੁਰਤ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਥੱਲੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਪਿੱਛੇ, on the spinal cord. We go down, ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ, and tummy in, tummy out, so that the breathe in, breathe out can also happen. Okay, and we have to look in the front, ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ, pineal gland ਤੋਂ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ, ਇੱਥੇ ਵੇਖਣਾ. When we do these things, our mind will start coming in sahaj. Guarantee, if you are doing this technique at home or in the sangat, anhad shabad will start. Focus in your ears after that. After doing 30-40 minutes of simran, you might hear some sound. Anhad shabad is not a kirtan or something like that. It is a sound. It's a cosmos sound, the sound of the universe. And NASA has actually recorded that sound. In Fremont school, with my students, I have played that sound so that they know what is that sound. It's a sound of Vaiguruji. It's a voice of Vaiguruji. ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਨਾਟੇ ਦੀ ਸਾਊਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਜੰਗਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, it's sometimes start like that. Chirping, cricket sound, sometimes it starts like that. For some other people it might be different. Now Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣੋ. ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ there are stages of anhad shabad, and I've discussed in the previous lectures. There are videos, if you guys want, you can just go and find them out, or I'll paste it, right? But ਉਹਦੇ ਚ stages ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ. The voice keep on changing, right? But ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ. But ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ, ਨੇਤਰੀ ਸਤਗੁਰ ਭੇਖਣਾ, ਸਰਵਣੀ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਗੁਰ ਨਾਉ. ਇੱਥੇ ਭੇਖਣਾ, ਇੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ, ਐਂਡ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨਾ. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵੱਸ ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ. If your mind is going in sahaj, if your mind is going in peace, next game is ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਮ ਜਹਾਜ਼ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਚੜੇ ਸੋਤਰੇ ਪਾਰ. ਫਿਰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ. But if you have started listening to the sound, that means you have an access to the dar. ਸੋਦਰ ਤੇਰਾ ਕਿਹਾ, ਸੋ ਕਰ ਕਿਹਾ, ਜਿਤਬੈ ਸਰਬ ਸੰਭਾਲੇ, ਵਾਜੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਦ ਅਨੇਕ ਅਸੰਖਾ. ਉੱਥੇ there are sounds on that dar. Dar is this, 9 ਦਰਵਾਜ਼ਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਪਰ, above these 9 doors, 2 eyes, 2 nose, 2 ears, 1 mouth, and 2 down below. 9 doors to upper hai, gupt. 10वां दरवाजा ते ऊपर दार ते ਤੁਹਾਡਾ access start हो गया. That doesn't mean that the door is open. That means you are close to the door. You are near to the door. That's why you are hearing the sound. That's a nishani. Now, whether Vaiguruji open that door and invite you in or not, that's a different thing. That's all different thing. Utte fir ardas, beinti, pyar. Pyar is most important. First love should be with the Gurbani. Then only we can understand all this game. This is a game. Second love should be with the Gurmantar. Third love with the Anhad Shabad. Hunda ki hai, lot of people, millions of people, don't ever get into home. Millions of people hear the Anhad Shabad. Some people call it a bimari. Kende ji a disease. They say it's a tinnitus. It's not. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਭਾਗਾਂ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. ਉਹ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਾਂਗਾ ਬਈ ਭਾਗ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਨਾ. ਬਿਨ ਭਾਗਾਂ ਸਤ ਸੰਗ ਨਾ ਲੱਭੇ, ਬਿਨ ਸੰਗਤ ਮੈਲ ਭਰੀਜੇ ਜੀਓ. That's the state. They don't have that good fortune. But when they understand, and that's why if you will Google about this sound, oh, I have a ringing sound in your ears. Just type that in the Google. Try it. You will see so many forums talking about these. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਪਾਣਾ ਹੈ. Anhad Shabad ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਪਾਣਾ. They have again 4 stages, as I mentioned in Anhad Shabad. When you'll keep on listening, you will get to that. You will see the change in behavior. You will start getting disconnected with this physical world. I guarantee you. Do this every day. 20-30 minutes of Simran, and when your mind gets into Sahaj, listen to that for 20-30 minutes. You start getting disconnected with this world. Khan peen ch interest cut jayega. Kaam, krodh, loh, moh, hankar de vich interest cut jayega. Sometimes you will say something is missing in my life, and you will want to go in samadhi. People will say something to you. Previously, you want to answer that. You want to argue that point. And you will stop arguing. But you have to listen. Sona kis tarah? How to sleep. If you want to hear the Shabad, how to sleep with hearing. Lot of times for most of the people, again, everybody is different, but majority I've seen, they start it from the left hand side. If your Shabad starts at the left hand side, you put the pillow and go on the left hand side like this. This will cover with the pillow like this. What will happen with that? With that, your sound will be at a very high pitch, right? Because you covered it, right? And now put your dhyan here. Like, let's say you're lying down like here, and put the dhyan and then sleep like that. You will see wonderful things happening. Do this for a few days. I will say do it every day, but you will see wonderful things happening to you. Try it. You know? Other nishani. When listening to the Anhad Shabad, you start hearing one single sound, very beautiful, plain, one sound, like ping, that kind of a sound continuously. Some people hear it, but sometimes they hear it, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they hear it, sometimes they don't. But when it starts happening continuously, your mouth will start getting mitha, sweet. You will feel like that sweetness is coming in. You will want that sweetness all the time. And you will not like any food. If you're interested in food, you will stop eating much. ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਾ ਨਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਰਸ ਮੈਂ ਚਖਣਾ. And again, that also do wonders. That makes you mitha. But never ever feel homey about it. Never ever feel, ego about it. This is all kirpa. Vaiguruji's kirpa. It's nothing you can do. Always remember that. That's the biggest problem which we get in. Because 5 doots, the 5 doots, they want to capture you. ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ 5 ਦੂਤ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ we want to make his mind a slave. ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿਣਗੇ oh see, you hear Anhad Shabad, Oh, see, you taste Amrit Ras. Nobody, you are the best. And that will be your downfall. As I said, millions of people get this kripa, not only Sikhs, Hindus, Muslims, Christians, has nothing to do with the religion. That's why we say Guru Granth Sahib Ji is for everybody. Now, in other Granths and in other religions also, they have talked about these things, but not in so details. Nanak ke kar keval naam. In the house of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, it's only about naam. Sun sun naam tumhara pritam, prabhu pekhan ka chao. Then the state will be that you have to listen to that anhad shabad all the time and put the dhyan here. Remember that. Never forget that. Dhyan here, listen to the shabad. Life will change. Life-changing experiences. दो बंदे बहस करते होंगे. Two people are arguing. You have an answer. They want to talk with you. Tell them, they will say, okay, can you tell us what should we do, or this thing, or some controversial stuff? You'll not be interested anymore. Before, you were interested. You wanted to reply. You wanted to argue. You wanted to show your wisdom. You wanted to show your knowledge. Now, nothing worldly. You don't want to do it. This will reduce. Interest in the outside world will go less and less and less and less. Happiness inside will go up, up, up. Peace inside will go up, up, up. Okay? आओ जी ਅਸੀਂ practice करनी है. So well, already summary, you have to always listen to the shabad. Doesn't matter whether it is in the left ear or right ear, and put the dhyan here. That's the stage you want to do. And then we'll talk about the next stages. If you whenever you guys have time, or you want to discuss about the anhad shabad in the sangat, kirpa happens more. So if you will ask questions in the sangat, you know what happens? Maybe somebody else would have that question. So then what happens is that other person's question answer also gets done, right? So ਇਹ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਮਾਲਕ ਨੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ. That's why ਮਾਲਕ sent us here. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ, ਅੱਲਾ, ਖੁਦਾ, ਜੋ ਮਰਜੀ ਕਹਿ ਲੋ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਹੀ ਐਸੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ. He sent us in this world so that we can meet our goal. So that we can achieve our goal. Pai prapat manuk dehuriya, गोबिंद मिलन की एह तेरी बरिया, अवर काज तेरे किते ना काम, मिल साध संगत भज केवल नाम. भजन बंदगी करो, नाम दी बंदगी करो, गुरु दी बंदगी करो. Alright, आओ जी अपन स्टार्ट करिए. We have to say वाह, we have to listen, we have to say guru, we have to listen. आओ जी शुरू करिए. वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru. Medulla, head to spine, head to spine. Don't forget that. And look in the front. From your medulla to the spine, the back, go down with Va, Guru up. ठीक है जी? आओ जी start करिए. Va, Guru. Oh, sorry. Say some question. Sorry, everybody. Gurmukho, is tinnitus different from anhad shabad? Tinnitus, there's a question by Aman Beer, I think. So Aman Beer, Vaiguru, tinnitus, that's a name. So you opened actually a can of worms. So let me try to answer in 2 minutes. Anything which is spiritual, there is some medical disease associated with it, right? Unfortunately. When you hear a shabad, they say, oh, you have a tinnitus. When you start tasting the Amrit Ras, they say, oh, you have a diabetes. When you will see some prakash, or whatever experiences you will have, you will see stuff, they will say you are hallucinating. Unfortunately, that's the game in the physical world is totally reverse in the spiritual world. है ना? वो सारे ਨੂੰ ਪਾਗਲ ਬਣਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ, right? Unfortunately, but there can be the real causes of tinnitus also. Vaiguru, I am not a doctor, so it's better to ask a doctor how exactly what happens in tinnitus. But I gave you the information which I know, a lot of people start getting that sound and they actually go to the doctor. I know a lot of gurmukhs and they're never able to treat them because it was not a tinnitus at the first place. Hope that answers your question, Vaiguru. Auji, upon we have to say Wah, we have to listen. Guru, we have to listen. When Wah we have to do, we have to go from head to spine till the bottom. Guru up, spine to head. And always keep on looking in the front, right? Starters, please don't look in the front of the forehead. Starters, look in front of your nose tip. ठीक है जी, otherwise you can get a headache or something. आओ जी start करिए. वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह Guru, Vah, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Nuru, Vai, 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 Nuru, head to spine. Vai, Nuru, 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 Nuru, ਸਹਿਜ ਸਵਾਸਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਨਾਲ ਜੋੜ ਲਓ। Connect your Guru Mantra with the swas. ਉਹ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ head to spine, Wah, spine to head, Guru. Listen a shabad in your ears if you hear the shabad. If still you don't, just try to put a focus in the ears and keep on looking in the front with the body totally relaxed. Looking in the front is very important. stop the Simran. Just put all your focus in your ears and look in the front of your forehead. If you get a thoughts there, inhale from your nostrils, hold it for a few seconds, 2-3 seconds, and then exhale. Keep on listening to the shabad in the ears and focus in the front of your pineal gland. Slowly open your eyes. थोड़ियां जियां खोलियां, just open a little bit. Look in the front. Open your eyes a little bit more. Keep on looking at the empty space, the khali kla. Open it fully. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. There is a question in the chat. In the single high-pitched continuous tone, is the single high-pitched continuous is called sahaj tone? Hanji. But one of the nishani of that sahaj tone is that your mind, when mind will listen to that, jadon mano nu pakdega, mind should totally go in peace. Make sure there are no thoughts there. Then it is sahaj tone. Because the idea is ਸਹਿਜ ਧੁਨ is ਤੇਰਾ ਮੁਖ ਸੁਹਾਵਾ ਜੀਓ ਸਹਿਜ ਧੁਨ ਬਾਣੀ. ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਮੁਖੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਹਿਜ ਧੁਨ ਬਾਣੀ ਨਿਕਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, and that is what you are getting into. The nishani is, if you are hearing the sahaj dhun, the amrit ras will definitely come. So if amrit ras is not coming, then it's not a sahaj dhun. That's a nishani. ठीक है जी. आओ जी अपन श्लोक पढ़िए. हम अवगुण परे एक गुण नाही, अमृत छाड़ बिख बिख खाई, माया मोह परम पै भूलै, सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई, एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत, तै मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई, एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरनाई. एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरनाई. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. भुल्लां चुक्कां दी खिमा जी. We'll meet tomorrow again at 5 p.m. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की